State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to pass, it's Criswell. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running toward the tape. The 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCall. He's got his man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Looking to throw on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He rifles one deep to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's McCall. Gets open down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays up the middle.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Coming after it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the waning moments.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Runs through the tackle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Never a doubt. That was the spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to San Diego, one of the great cities in this country, and Snapdragon Stadium, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. But today, the site of one of the great bowls every year, the Holiday Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
To the air, it's McCall. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Rutgers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
To the ground, he's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get to it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looking to throw, it's McCall. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Rutgers has it back, and they'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Finds the tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future.
Picked off!
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense, and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot, and then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long, and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Concepcion. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless 1st half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that 1st half, but you got a whole new half to play.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Trying play action. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it in. It's Monaga. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Takes the handoff. It's Monaga. Just buried it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll try the right side. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He got it. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Rutgers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A 1st half of no points, 0-0. Now in the 3rd quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gonna run it. It's Monaga. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going with the counter play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get him flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He'll bring it back. It's Concepcion. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the finish.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Working that left side now. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Now on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Takes a hit as he fires. This time he's got it. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's got it again. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Dropping back, it's McCall. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's McCall. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Snagged in the middle, it's Collins. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And this defense is bowed up in the red zone, but I got to keep in mind the situation. It's still a tie game, man. I want the lead late in the ball game. Jesse, I'm going to kick the field goal here.
Yeah, it's enticing.
Touchdown, NC State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's going up top here late in the game. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.